Hello guys, welcome back to Teaching for Life, and we're back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be learning about the three qualities of a good listener. And why did I choose this topic today? You see, this topic is very important in our lives. You see, many people don't like to listen to what other people say. They always think that what they have to say is just more important. And how can we fix that? You see, when we talk about listening, you want to give the person your undivided attention, meaning that you listen with great posture. You look at him, you just listen. You listen to what he has to say before you say what you have to say. I always believe that good listeners are the most intelligent people out there. People who listen people who listen are just very good person. They have a good attitude. They have a good sense of what the speaker is saying. You see, when you're a good listener, you always have the right questions. You see, good things come to good people. Bad things come to bad people. You see, when you're a good listener, the person who's speaking would obviously want to listen to you. Or when you're a bad listener, those people will never listen to you at all. So that's why I always say good things come to good people, bad things come to bad people. And you see, you're curious. You're curious that okay, how does this work, or where did you find this from, or how can I apply it to my life, or those type of curious questions. When you're curious, you want to know, you want to ask the question, you want to find the key to unlock the chest. So that's why it's very important to listen. You see, when you have the opportunity to listen, you learn more. You see, people who listen are more successful than people who talk, because people who listen always learn new ideas every day. And this is what makes a good listener a very good leader. You see, people who listen are the most intelligent people out there. And good listeners also ask the right questions. They ask the right questions, how does this work? Or they ask the right question to see how they can apply it to their life, how they can use it at some point. It's very important that when you ask the right questions, that's what gets the conversation very smooth, when you listen to someone, no distractions, no nothing, you're curious, you're open-minded, you're sincere, and everything just works out smoothly. But let's think about when you don't listen. What happens when you don't listen? First of all, your people are not going to give their undivided attention. They're not going to want to listen to you. They're not going to want to follow you. They're not going to want to just do anything you say. They might have their phone on them, looking at the text messages while you're talking, and then you just feel like you're talking to the wall, and it doesn't feel good at all. So that's why it's very important when you listen. There's good opportunities for you. Doors open to you. It's like you have the key and you unlock that chest that you want to get. And that's what's very important when you're open-minded. When you have a good sense of listening, you will achieve anything you want in this world. When you listen to people, when you add value to people, your life will change completely. So that's why it's very important when you listen. You gotta have to be attentive. You gotta have like an objective. What is my objective here? Listening to that person. What am I trying to learn? What am I trying to do? And you have to be interested, patient in what the person is saying. You see, when you listen to people, that's what builds great relationship. That's what I mean. When you listen, it creates a relationship, and your life becomes better. You become a happy person. When someone knows that you are going to listen to them, it makes them feel very, very good. You see, if I'm just sitting in front of you, let's say if I was sitting on a chair in front of you, and then you just go to me, and then I know that I'm going to listen to you every single time when you talk, How does that feel? That definitely feels good, because when you listen to someone, when someone knows that you're going to listen to them, that's what really makes the difference. That's why listening equals having a good relationship. So that's what the characteristics of a good listener. Someone who listens every single time with they listen with care, they're patient, they're focused, alert, and most importantly they understand what you're trying to say. So that's what a good listener does. So they will often reflect, they will often, find common ground, they will clarify, when they reflect, they go like, you can go like, okay, oh, this has happened to me before, we have a great connection, and that's what really creates a good relationship with the person. So that's what's very important. Listening is loving. You see, you're obviously going to want to listen to someone who you're best friends with. You're not going to want to listen to someone who doesn't have a good attitude, who doesn't have the right mentality, who doesn't have the right mindset of yours. So that's why it's very important when you listen to someone that make sure that you're going to like the person before you listen to them. It's not a matter of, oh, he's bad, he's this, he does that, that's how it looks like. No. You see, you got to judge the person by their attitude. You judge the person by their attitude and actions. So I hope you guys really enjoyed listening to this video about the characteristics of a good listener. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified every single time when we publish a video. And until next time, guys.